What's up, everybody? It's just another average stacker, and we are back once again. And today we are going to be adding some half dollars to our Liberty Head, aka Barber album. Nice little mail call here. Stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss it. Welcome back, everybody. It is just another average stacker. Thank you once again for checking out the channel, taking the time to watch my videos. I greatly appreciate it. And yes, today we're going to be adding some coins to our Barber half dollar album, which if you saw the last video, and if you haven't, go back. I'll put a link up there for that. But we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Barber halves in our album now. We're going to be adding to that. And we're going to start, which one we going to start with? We're going to start with this one right here. And I'm keeping these face down because they still have the labels on them and so forth. So, if you remember from the Walking Liberty album, I had kind of filled up my key dates at the end and decided this album I wasn't going to necessarily do that way. And we christened this album with one of the 3 main key dates, which was the 1913 Philadelphia. And I'm very curious here because I don't know what I got here, because it should just be that. So let's see. Whoop, wait a minute. Nope, that is it. We're going to get over to this first. Hopefully you didn't see that yet. We got a couple of foreigns that he threw in there. Thank you so much. I'll withhold your name for right now. I'll send you a link to the video, though. But we've got a 94 Mexico. And please forgive me because I do not know a daggone thing about foreign coins. And a 91 Jamaica. Thank you so much. You know who you are. But this is the star of the show. She's fairly worn. 1914. This is the key date for the Barber half dollars. Pull this off to the side for a second. And we are going to open this up. And we are going to place this bad boy into its spot. The 1914. 2 of the 3 key dates right there. This is the third one, 1915 Philly. So, let's go ahead and open up some others and see what we got. Because I honestly don't exactly remember. And the first is an 1895. I believe this is a San Francisco. Yes, 1895 San Francisco. So we'll pull this out of the flip. Something a little bit older. So we have 2 from 1895 now. Philly and San Francisco. And then the real package here. Well, actually, the first one was the real package. Nice tape job. Nice packaging job by this gentleman. And he's smart because this is probably in a priority box that he put in a priority bag. And if you're ever shipping things out that are going in a priority box, put them in a priority bag afterwards because it's cheaper and they fit. Extra padding there on the end. Not sure what exactly that's all about. Oh, I know why. Because they're sticking out the end. Okay, that's the end of that. So we're going to start with this here. So he had a bunch of them that are in holders. And then some loose ones. And these are all supposed to be in the VG range. These were not quite as good. First, and this looks absolutely polished clean, 1906 Philly. A 1912 Denver, I believe that is. And something that I learned, there's not many Denver barber halves. A 1906 Denver. I paid reasonable prices for these. More than melt, but not a lot more. And then the final loose is a 1902 Philly. All right, then we're going to get into the encapsulated ones. We have a 1905. This says VG. I don't know about that. Maybe it is. I'd have to actually look at it and do some comparisons on PhotoGrade from PCGS. Next, we have a 1913. And none of these should be duplicates. Then we have an 1892. A few of these out. A 1908. An 1897. $1901. And I just realized that they don't actually list the mint mark on the label. So I'll have to go back through these because we may have some mint marks on these. $18.99 Philly. So as you can see, I kind of went a little crazy on these. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to get all these out of here in just a second. I'll be right back. All right, now that we have those out of the packaging, let's go ahead and run through them. We've got a 1906. Is there a mint mark there? I think there might be. Denver. A 1910 Philly. A 1915 Denver, I believe. San Francisco. An 1894 mint mark. 1909 Philly. An 1893 Philly. A 1902 mint mark, New Orleans. In 1900 San Francisco, I think. Yep, 1900 San Francisco. A 1914 San Francisco. An 1896 Philly. 1911 Philly. And an 1898 Philly. So we have 4 across the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 more barber halves to go into the album. I'm going to start working on getting these out of these holders and getting them put into the book. I'll be back after everything's in. Okay, it's been about an hour. These things are a pain in the butt to get coins out of. I'm not sure where these came from. As a matter of fact, I think I actually saw these on recently. Seeker did something on the company that supplied these where it was not such a good review, if I remember correctly. So anyhow, but back to the album. So there are a total of 73 Walking Liberty barber halves in the full set. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We have 30 of the 73. So that is a pretty daggone good start, if you ask me. Especially given the fact that we've got 2 key dates, the 1914 and the 1913. Need to fill that spot, that 1915, which is probably the next thing I'll go after. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for future editions as we fill this up. It's just another average stacker saying stay safe, hug a loved one, and remember, you can't find it if you don't hunt for it. Have a great evening.